In this video, I'm going to share with you guys how I'm going to start my very own business from scratch. And to keep it interesting, I'm going to do it while doing my workout. The first thing we got going on is preacher curls. And so while I'm putting the weights on, let me just tell you more about the business that I'm starting. What I'm doing is a video editing service where I edit sermon clips for churches and I give them a greater presence on the internet. We see all these different YouTube shorts and clips of podcasts and different businesses just doing a bunch of clips on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and we can do the same thing for churches. I'm about to hit a set. So how I got started with this is because I really love editing. I've been editing with different editing softwares my whole life. And I always had a knack for editing. And recently I've been able to start editing different sermon clips for a few churches. I get to tangibly see how these edits are improving these YouTube channels. And so I thought, if these churches were wanting this type of presence, how many more churches are wanting to have that much more presence on the internet? Because I know a lot of times churches, they post live streams on Sundays on YouTube or on Facebook, and then sometimes the lives just die after that. People can get different nuggets of God's word, and that piques their interest to see the full length sermon. How much more presence and how much more reach can we get on the internet just through these different sermon clips? Okay, next workout that I'm doing is going to be overhead press. I used to be able to do almost 100 on this, but I have not been in the gym as consistently as I was doing. So if you don't use it, you lose it. Remember that. Now, this is my very first business. I've never opened a business before. I never bought a domain. I never got an LLC. So I am very new to all of this, and it's a long process. I didn't even realize, but it's going to be well worth it to be able to serve the churches, serve the people that are going to listen to these eventually, and just to grow the skill of running in my own business and improving on editing. So I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm going to document it each and every step of the way. I'm going to show you guys from the beginning, like today, where I'm actually buying the LLC and actually beginning the stages to different clients, different churches we're going to be serving, and wherever we take this company. So this is going to be like a little mini series. It's not going to be daily, but different episodes of just along the journey of how we're going to progress with this company. All right, so next we're going to do is tricep extensions. This isn't a typical type of workout that I use. I usually do some functional movement like bench press, deadlift, or squat, and then I do these accessory exercises. But I guess it's turned out to just be an arm day. I'm okay with that because it's like 11:30 at night, but we're getting it in. We're in here. So I like to use the rope, and I like to get full extension. I like to do like 3 sets of 30 and really try to extend at the bottom to really get the top of the head to get the work. Like many of you, hopefully this is the target audience that YouTube is serving the video to. You're business owners, or maybe you're wannabe business owners, because I know I definitely was. I watched a lot of videos, I still do, of Alex Hormozy, of My First Million, of Ali Abdaal and his business advice. So I've seen a lot of business stuff. My YouTube algorithm is basically a bunch of business content, which I'm fine with because I've always aspired to own my own business and to grow a skill and monetize it. And so I'm excited to really just take that first step to really do that and to be able to serve a community and see what I can do. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Whenever we get the actual website up and running, I'll post a link in the video description, and I'll keep talking about it and referring to it whenever I do these episodes. This is not going to be the only type of content I make on the channel, but this can definitely be a prominent series that I make on this channel of just seeing where this could go. So let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below about anything, about what it takes to start a business, and I'll just let you know what I know as I go through this process. All right, so now we're going to do the treadmill for a little bit, and then we're going to finish off with some abs. What are some other businesses that you guys have wanted to start? I'm curious to see what type of skills or hobbies you guys have that you want to monetize, and or people you want to serve. Starting a business is hard, but my mantra and the mindset that I feel like God has allowed me to have this year is to follow through. It's like a lot of things that we may start but quit halfway through, and we don't see the fruit of what we hoped for. But if we follow through, if we persevere, we will reap a good reward And so my goal with this is just to follow through and to try my best. It may not be $1 million company or make tens of thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars, but if I can serve a couple churches and really benefit people's lives, then that's a win. And I follow through on the desire that was in my heart. I follow through with what I wanted to do, what I feel like God was leading me to do. And that's all you can ever do is put your best foot forward, plant seeds, water it, and God will give the growth. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow through and put the hand to the plow and see what comes of it. I just freaked out. I literally heard my name on the music. All right, so now we're about to do abs, and I typically like to do planks, Russian twists, and leg raises. It really gets you right. It cuts the obliques, the lower part of your abs, the upper part of your abs. It gets it all. That's pretty much me starting my own business from scratch, a video editing service for churches. So if you're a church and you want to grow your presence online, I would love to talk to you. If you have sermons every week that you're wanting to get more traction, get more prominence, there's different ways that we can use sermon clips and YouTube shorts and reels and TikTok videos to gain traction and gain prominence. And I'd love to talk to you about it. If you're open, I'll leave my business email down in the description. It was good to say business email. And I would love to jump on a call to discuss different ways on how I can best serve you and your church. Even though I didn't do legs, don't forget to stretch. You don't want to get tight when you get older.